Hey everyone, it's Jamie at YAC Auctions. We're getting ready for our September Ag, Industrial and Auto Auction. It's going to take place September 25th to the 30th. And I was just going to give you a little bit of a preview, give you a walk and talk of what's on the yard. So we'll just kind of slowly go through and check out some items that are selling. There's over 2,000 items that are on the sale. And like I said, it's going to start September 25th and close on the 30th. If you're looking for a used vehicle, we got over 100 again on offer. Everything from later models to older ones. We even got some projects that are over here, some non-runners, mechanic specials. Just a reminder that if you are looking for a vehicle, you can come down to the yard. You can test drive stuff, get keys, start it up, move it around. You can keep it on the premise of our property and, get a feel for what you might be buying. There's a nice little Jeep, lot number 30. So yeah, you can come around, you can test drive stuff, start it up, hear it run, move it forward, move it backwards. We do our best to represent the vehicles. Good pictures, videos of the engines running and whatnot, but we still encourage you to come down to the yard. We're open Monday to Friday, 8 o'clock till 5, and we will be open this Saturday from 10 o'clock until 2. So you'll definitely have an opportunity over the weekend here to come check out not only the vehicles, you'll be able to check out the wholesale. Like I said, there's over 2,000 items. But in particular, if you're looking for a vehicle, there's a little Ford Escape, lot number 63. If you need a commuter car or something for fuel mileage, or if you need to pull something, here's a Mega Cab. All the pictures are online, yacauctions.com. If you go into the September Ag, Industrial and Auto Auction, the first 2 and a bit pages are going to be all these vehicles. Descriptions are on there. The information that's been provided to us is going to be listed on there as well. There's usually 25 to 40 images of each vehicle, close-ups. If there's a vehicle that you do see online and maybe there's a certain picture you want, you can call us at the office and we can definitely try and get you that. Here's a little Ford Edge, always a good little vehicle for somebody looking for a first vehicle. With school that's back in session, if somebody's off in university and need a car for winter, by all means come check it out. There's kind of everything here, every different budget, pickup trucks, SUVs, like this Ford Expedition on the end here. As we spin around, there's even little cars. Lot number 70. This is a pretty late model Honda Civic. It does have a little bit of road rash on the back here, but I can show you quickly. But this is a late model car, low mileage. So if you're looking for fuel mileage, you can definitely check that one out. Here's a little Hyundai, another Ford Escape. I think there's 6 or 8 or 10 Ford Escapes on the auction. As we roll through the rest of them here, there's a real good selection of used vehicles if you're in the market for something like this. There's another one, Ford Escape, kind of like belly buttons around here right now. Like I said, every different budget, every different model, F-150. It's got a little road rash on the front there as well. Still be a good truck for somebody. We get a lot of questions of, where do we get our vehicles from? Where do they come from? Who consigns them? So it is a mixture. It's a mixture of dealership consignments and private sales, but the large majority in this auction would be private consignments. Maybe they've recently traded in and brought their used one out here to sell. Plans changed. Maybe they don't need 2 cars in the driveway anymore, so get rid of one. Dealerships, they bring them out for a number of reasons, but typically it's probably too high miles for them to do any financing or aftermarket warranties on. That's one of the reasons. And if they do have issues, we're hoping that they've been disclosed and we've been able to list that information. Here's lot 123. It's a Jeep Cherokee, Ford F350. But again, like I said, you can come on down to the yard Monday to Friday. We will be open this Saturday as well. How about this? Here's a little Bronco. Lot number 117. It's a 2021 Ford Bronco. I don't think we've had one of those in the sale yet. So there's a first. If you're looking for a Bronco, actually no, that's not true. Correct. I stand corrected. We did sell a Bronco Black Diamond, I believe, a couple sales ago. So it's not the first one, but it is a nice little car if you got your eye on a Bronco. This is going to be obviously a longer video with the 100 vehicles, but I am going to go through the whole sale, so this is going to be long format. Typically we give you a highlight reel, cherry pick some of the stuff to show you and advertise, but I thought, what the heck, why not just do a slow walk and talk and give you a preview of what's on the sale. Here's a Cadillac, lot 104, and here's another Ford Escape, lot 102 and 101. It's a nice little Lincoln, looks like an MKC model. There's the preview of vehicles. Like I said, there's over 100 units on the sale. So if you're looking for a used vehicle, come on down and check them out. It's a good selection. A lot of smaller compact SUVs that are going to be in the sale, and Ford Escapes by the looks of it. So Monday to Friday we're open 8 o'clock till 5. The sale will close on September the 30th at 12 o'clock noon or 10 a.m. I'd have to get confirmation on that. I'll put a little notice here probably on the screen of exactly what time it is, but you can check it out online. And again, Saturday we're going to be open 10 o'clock till 2, and that date is the 27th. Saturday the 27th, open for viewing, 10 o'clock till 2. We're going to carry on talking about some stuff here in the sale. I'm going to give you a whole preview as long as the battery lasts and we have enough storage on the SD card. So there's a couple campers over there that are selling. Little 2 fifth wheels, Sundance, and looks like maybe a Terry, lot 175 and 176. They're going to be in the auction as well. If you're looking for a camper, maybe you want a hunting shack, that little Terry fifth wheel might be a good option for you. As we pan around here, we got combines. Case 8230, 9230, and 9240. Again, all the photos and information is on the website yacauctions.com. Harvest is in full swing right now. Hoping that everyone is having a good run and getting it off. If you're looking like timeline's going to be an issue and you need another combine, need some more horsepower to get it off, here you go. Here's a couple options for you. They all got 3016 heads on them. 8230, 9230, and a 9240. A lot of talk this year about combines and, you know, prices on them. My 2 cents, my opinion, definitely is a lot of inventory in the combine market, and so we've seen, I would say, a category that's under pressure, and I don't know when that's going to level out, if it will, but combines are, I would have to say, a buyer's market, and again, that's just my opinion from what we've seen. The one thing that does ring true consistently is good product, clean iron, good used equipment sells really strong. I think we're seeing the biggest pressures in the late model, probably high ticket items, we'll call them, high dollars. Price points where maybe it's a little trickier to afford. So some combines on the auction. John Deere 9600. Yes, we did sell that combine a couple sales ago. It did not get paid for, therefore it's back in the auction sale. Sometimes that happens, unfortunately, but something we have to deal with every now and then. So John Deere 9600, lot 203, Rogator, lot 204. And there is a set of skinny tires that we'll be selling separately from the sprayer. So lot 204, I think I said was the sprayer, and the skinny tires are going to be sold separately. Coming up in the sale for the September Ag, Industrial and Auto Auction. It's going to be happening online September 25th to the 30th. We're grateful for every consignor that brings us stuff, puts their trust in us to sell it. We hope that we can do a justifiable job for them and liquidate their assets. Sometimes it's people bringing one item, and sometimes we get people that are bringing complete packages or multiple items. And the other thing that I'll mention too, we do have a sale that closes on the 29th of September, one day previous to this one. It's the fall off-site auction. So those items are located throughout the province, and I think there's a couple in Manitoba as well, where they'll be sold from the seller's yard. So those are in the off-site auction that closes on the 29th of September. We're going to keep going around the yard here, to find some more items that are in the sale coming up on their September 30th auction. And I think if we go a little farther, we're going to find some dandy service trucks and flat deck trucks. I'll give you a little preview of them. And like I said, you can come down to the yard, you can view the equipment. I'll even give you a little preview probably later on of yard expansions that are going on right now at YAC. So hang tight for that. I'm going to flip you around again. Here's our service trucks. Lot number 250. It's a Dodge 5500. Cummins diesel, dually. It's got a picker on the back. It does need a little bit of tweaking here yet, because there are some lines that are not hooked up. So it got taken out of service from a company, and they brought it out here to sell. And then right beside it, lot 251. It's a Ford 550. It's got a VMAC on the back. It's got a crane. So if you're looking for a service truck with boxes on them, these might be some options for you. They might need a little tweaking on a few things. I believe the crane on the 550 might need some fixing. Here's a dandy. Lot 252, flat deck Ford, 350, manual transmission, diesel, and this thing's pretty clean. Showing a little bit of rust on the deck, but overall not too bad. Pretty clean truck. It's a 1984 F350. Here's a truck that just came in recently, either this morning or yesterday. Lot 253, big service truck. And another one, flat deck Ford. Just came in and got added to the site probably this morning, September 25th, I believe. So if you're looking for some heavy trucks from the farm, here you go. Get back into the machinery. Got a couple of rows back here. Lot 300 starts with this little cultivator. 301, nice John Deere tractor. Front end loader on it, 146. It's a 1830 two-wheel drive. If you need a little yard tractor and you like green paint, here you go. John Deere disc. Hate to say it, but I think snow's around the corner, so there's a good snow blower if you want. 3-point hitch. John Deere again, 4010, sorry. John Deere 4010 with loader, pretty clean. And there should be, all being well, videos online of these items. Lot 305, 306 pull type swather. Move down the line, another little tractor, front end loader. Here's a 4-wheel wagon and an Hydrus NH3. Looks like a lot sticker blew off on there. We'll have to get that sorted out. Velmar, lot 310. If you're looking to float some stuff, spread some stuff, check it out. Little Massey tractor. Grain cart, lot 312. Some more tillage. One thing that we do, probably pretty typical in the auction industry now, but a lot of our big equipment, vehicles, industrial, ag equipment is always at the front of a sale. Kind of in the first section of the sale is always the big stuff. When we get into sales that have 2,000 lots or more, yeah, we put the big stuff at the front and then follow it up by the small miscellaneous consumer goods, and we'll get through all that stuff too. So here's a Case 870, 4840 John Deere, 4186 International, Lucknow mixer. That's lot 323, International 966. Another 4-wheel wagon. Some more tillage. Post pounder, versatile. Maybe that It's just mounted onto a versatile frame, more than likely. But if you're looking to pound some posts, there you go. Another snowblower. Take care of that snow this winter. Get it off the yard, off the driveway. 856 International. 2432 disc, lot 316. 7020 four-wheel drive. Not sure where the back wheels are. $70.20. I believe it's running. I'm just going to do a walk. There it is, PTO. If you're looking for an older PTO tractor, maybe that'll fit the bill for you. And a tank. That's not it for machinery yet. We still got a little bit of stuff here. Move over to the heavy trucks. And these are actually before the farm equipment that we just looked at. These are in the lot 200s, and that farm equipment started at 300. So these are actually earlier in the sale, but just in a different spot in the yard. So lot 270 is a Ford tandem grain truck. Max Semi. I believe it needs inspection done on it. Ford single axle. International Pro Star. Lot 273. Sea containers. We get a lot of sea containers come through every sale. Multi-doors, straight 40 foots. So this one right here in particular is in this September sale. The one right next to it is also in September's auction. And this is a lot 800. Multi-door again. Real handy if you're looking for a storage solution. Pick up one of these containers with multi-door on it. Let's move along. Sorry, I'm just checking these stickers. If you're in the yard and you're wondering what sale stuff is in, these stickers that we put on everything show you. So September Ag Auction. So this container right here is just a straight 40 footer. No side doors or anything on it. If that's more your style, there you go. So sea containers, got lots of them coming up. Over September and October, there's going to be more in October as well. Some of these are also sold, waiting to be picked up. Here's a trailer. Some more trailers. Super Bees, tanker. If you're looking for a set of Super Bees, maybe around the farm, field to bin. Here you go. Tanker. This is going to be a really long video. I'm not sure who's going to be interested in watching it all, but anyways, we'll put it out there. Maybe you guys are interested in seeing more of what's going on at the auction. So yeah, like I said, not sure who's going to be interested in this video, but thought I'd try it, see what happens, give you guys a slow walk around of what's all in the sale, and we're just getting started. There's a whole nother yard of stuff that we're going to get into. So here's some headers. MacDon FD 140. Factory transport on it. 635F. It's got an air reel. Selling with the Bergen transport, I believe. Another FD 140. lot 234 on the auction, an FD70. It's got the factory transport as well. The hitch is just laying on the ground right beside it. .635F. Single point hookup on it. .640 FD. It's in the auction as well. Lot 231. 640 FD, if I could find the sticker, I would tell you the year of it, right there. No, don't have the year on it, but I know the year is online, so it's got, looks like it's got some duck feet on it. Some of the stuff that you see in the background is not in this auction. This is equipment that's been purchased, not picked up. So sometimes that happens too. Stuff gets bought and sits here. Here come some of the guys checking stuff out. Not sure what they're up to. We're going to go into the what we call the south yard, miscellaneous here, all the pallets and stuff. We'll do a walk around of that, and then pretty shortly you'll see some yard expansion going on over there to the south as well, where we're making the parking lot bigger. So we'll keep going here. I'm getting my exercise, that's for sure. So those guys they're driving around. Fixing up some stickers. Sometimes if the items are too dusty, when they go and put the lot stickers on, they don't stick all that well. So they're driving around, they're getting a list of stuff that needs redone, and they're trying to get that wrapped up here before the sale starts. There's about 15, 16 people that work here every day. I get the privilege of calling friends and employees, and they keep everything kind of running in tip-top shape, plus some salesmen, plus some part-time staff. So that's a little bit about Yorkton Auction Center. Just a wee little smidgen. It was actually started in 2009 by my parents, Paul and Shannon, and we were just on the highway, had a yard there, highway number 10, just kitty corner, half a mile as the crow flies. Started there, and then 2015 we started building this yard where we are right now, and finished it and held our first sale in 2017. So we initially scraped about 10 acres of land, and that's what I'm standing on right now. So this area here was all in the initial phase in 2015, and then that building back there, 40 by 60, that was put up in that same year, 2015. That was kind of the initial thing. And then behind me here is our main facility. And this is an 80 by 200 steel structure. And we can give you a tour maybe someday if that's of interest to anybody, but I'll give you a quick little walk in here. Yes, these toolboxes are selling. This is an 80 by 200. And we got full row of bleachers along there that rolled out for sale days. And we have projection screens. There's one one right here that you can see, and there's another one just on the other side of that door. Projectors on the roof that would project the live auctions when we did those in 2016, 17, 2018. We did live auctions, theater style. And so over the last couple of years, we've just kind of grown and started running out of room. And so we've had to do some expansions to the yard, changes to the yard. Like I say, it was kind of designed for live auctions. So over on the other side of the yard there that we walk through all the vehicles, that was designed for parking, customer parking on sale day. And then this yard that I'm standing on was designed for machinery parking and all the equipment. And then obviously the auditorium or the theater inside is where we did the auctions and put in 700 people. We had chairs and everything that would roll out in front as well. So we put in 700 people, 1,000 people. Was a great time. Live auctions, definitely a subject of conversation all the time. When we're going back to live auctions, if we're going back to live auctions, what we're doing, why we went to timed auctions. Probably a conversation for another time, but we would do a live auction in a heartbeat. If somebody's looking to do that, we would do one. I'd have to brush off the auction skills. Remind myself how to do that a little bit. Maybe get Dad to train me again. But live auctions, or timed auctions, there's a convenience factor that I think the buyers take into consideration. Anyways, that'd be a discussion for another day. So a little farther back view here. That's our main facility, and there's 7 rows of product between me and there, plus one more row right here. And then right here is the most recent expansion that we're doing. So on a side note, we own the whole quarter section. My dad did that when he bought the property originally, bought the whole quarter, and has given us a lot of flexibility in time as we've grown and stuff. So right here we're clearing and scraping 6.5 acres. They've got the dirt stripped off, and then they're going to be putting it to grade with the bulldozer. The base that's going to get spread, gravel's going to go on, and I'm hoping we're in use by summertime of 2026. This is going to be continuation of pallet rows, miscellaneous, container unload area, and then overflow on machinery as well. But we're looking to basically eliminate those containers from where they were in the west yard and bring them over here. The flow is a lot better. I mean, it stays in this portion of the yard. You can see these panels and stuff, they come from those containers, so it makes more sense to leave them close by to where we're unloading them. So yeah, all being well, 2026 June, this this will be gravelled and we'll be using it and have more room to put stuff and park stuff. And that equipment is some good friends from Gerald, who were taking care of it. So that's a little preview of yard expansions and what we've been doing. Little malfunction in the system. These are always interesting to see what they sell for. That's lot 3048. If you're looking for a little cedar, those are a hot item. Wheelbarrows, lawn catches, set of forks, cylinders, fans, hoses, lumber, snowblower, right there. The other thing, if you're in the yard, you'll notice pylons. Pylons indicate a sale that is happening. So because we do have sales going on all the time, this row back here, not in the auction. So that's how we indicate what stuff is for sale currently. So if there's a pylon in front of it, it's probably in a sale. Bunch of cement equipment here. There's a little ride-on. I think maybe it needs some work or some tweaking. Some cement ornaments. Barrels. There's a little RV sewer tank. We're probably not going to catch everything that's in the sale, but we'll try and get as much as we can. Give you a little slowed down version. Auger hoppers, some more cylinders, a whole bunch of cinder blocks. So it looks like these are selling in individual lots. There's eight bundles, 8 pallets right here. Lot 1587, 89, 91. Here's some other goodies. Christmas time's not too far away. Maybe somebody needs a present. 3.8-inch blade. Totes. We sell a lot of totes. If anyone's looking for totes. There's a animal cage, it looks like. Some aluminum wheels. Tire. All sorts of goodies. Look at that, there's an old motorbike. Snow blade back there as well. Oil catches. There's a leaf shredder. Big table. Rubber mats, tires. If you're from Yorkton and you didn't know we sell all this kind of stuff, you should come out to the yard. Check it out. We're 4 miles east of Yorkton, highway number 10. Half a mile south on Rosemount Road. About every 2 weeks we sell a couple thousand items. There's a dirt bike, little quad, another still weed whipper, service body. Was a takeoff for somebody. Some rims, lot 3502, selling together as a pair. Here's a nice big bucket. Bale grabber, some more concrete products, shingles, doing a reno, need some shingles, there you go, pedal bike, there's jacks, there's rakes, there's a water pump, little Honda water pump. There's a fifth wheel or a gooseneck hitch, some more cylinders, barbed wire, storage tote, hot tub covers. The wind loves those things. Usually we weight them down so they don't get flung all over the yard. Steel barrel, plastic barrel. This looks like a little trapper sleigh or something. Collapsible, looks like. Some more tires, lockers, fuel tanks, snowblower. There truly is something for everybody. And the fun about it, it's an auction, it's competitive. You don't want the next person to outbid you. Here's another little planter. Some wooden spools. There's a tidy tank, some step ladders, some more quads. Probably, more than likely, these quads are listed as not running. That's why they're in this specific row. Here's a lawn aerator or thatcher, dethatcher. Pressure washers. I think we've got 4 of these pressure washers selling on the September sale. Easy Clean, Magnum 4000s, hot water pressure washers, wood slats, tin sheets. Then we get into some of the new product. Oh, we got some galvanized fencing, big crate of fencing, washrooms. If you need a washroom for your property, there you go. Everything you need right there. More fencing, panels. Here's another pressure washer, Magnum 4000. If you're looking for keep your equipment clean, how about some driveway gates? And these are on openers actually. You can see the openers right down here, right down to the bottom of right there. Not sure how they're going to work in snow, but should be all right. Some more fencing, and more of that galvanized fence as well. So we number our rows all in a certain sequence, and right now we're getting into the 5,500 row. 5,500 row. Live edge. Sell a lot of live edge. Extendable ladder. All sorts of electrical goodies right here. We got wire, coated wire, more wire. If you're an electrician and need some inventory, here's an option for you. Some ladders again. These are PVC pipes. There's 4 of them in there. Approximately 6-inch by 20 foot. Lined PVC pipe. Same as these ones, I'm guessing. It's all lined PVC pipe. Overhead door. Hardware looks like is there. Back here's some other merchandise. Feeders, tanks, tires. There's this is kind of what we call the livestock area. Mixture of everything there as well. There's some feeders. This is the 6,500 row. Got another ladder. I'm kind of zigzagging through them here, so this is actually the end of the 6,500 row. Easy Clean pressure washer. Some more, or not more, but here's some electric stand-on forklifts. Good for warehouse. There's a little man basket. Then we get into some sea cans. Great for storage, maybe a little office. Here's another washroom. Some more of that fencing. Some more gates, driveway gates. These ones have designs on them, little jumpers there. This is called a ranch gate. Just a little different design to it. It's got the cross members on it there. And down this side, another gate. Looks like some shelving materials right here. Big pile of it, 6504. Metal shelving. And a washroom. Again. And over here is all the panels. Ranch gates panels. Whole row of them. If you got livestock at home and you need some panels, check these ones out. Interlocking. Sometimes there's gates in there. I'm not sure if there is any in this particular sale or not. But a bunch of panels, long ones, short ones, tall ones, small ones, bit everything. Back into some pallet rows. This is an air cart axle hub extension. Brake assembly for an air cart. Here's some pallet forks. Surely not sure what these metal things are. Angle iron and C-channel. We get a whole mixture of stuff around here. It's quite interesting to walk through and see it all. There's a cattle oiler, air compressor, tires. Often get new semi-tires going through. This is obviously out of a fab shop. Fence posts. If you're looking for keep your animals in, there's some fence posts for you. So there's a whole wide-ranging variety of stuff. Never ceases to amaze us. What comes in, where it goes, and then it comes in again the next sale. Two little mobile, or not mobile, but portable offices. Those are metal insulated panels on them, so they're already insulated, ready to go. Here's another row of stuff that's in the auction. Over at the door, there's an old Johnson rototiller. We get a mixture of people that are cleaning up yards, downsizing, moving one generation off the yard, cleaning up shops. Whole variety of consigners. That building over there is full too. We haven't even got there yet. Like I said, there's over 2,000 items. And this is just trying to give you a little preview of what's here. So it looks like we just had a fab shop, manufacturing plant, drop a bunch of stuff off. Looks like a fan assembly. Traps. Trying to catch some critters. Fork extensions. Chem handler. Gravity fuel tanks, lumber, firewood. There's more of these cement blocks. Another 4, 5, 6 pallets of them. It's always interesting to see what comes in and whether we know what it is or not. And then a whole bunch of totes. If you're looking for totes, carrying water, whatever you're looking to do. There's an old boat and trailer, utility trailer, tandem axle dual gooseneck right there, lot 505. I believe this is the last row of outside stuff. Probably sitting at about a 30-minute video right now. Not sure how we're going to edit this. We already went through this stuff. So that's a little bit of a look outside. What we have coming up in our September Ag Industrial sale. Over 2,000 items, September 25th to the 30th. Jump online, yacauctions.com. You can start bidding tomorrow on all this fine stuff. You can come down to the yard Thursday, Friday, 8 o'clock till 5. Saturday, 10 o'clock till 2. Monday, Tuesday, we're open at 8 o'clock. You can come and check it out. That's YAC Auctions September Ag, Industrial, and Auto Auction, closing on September the 30th. We're going to wander inside and see what we can find. And more rows upon rows of stuff. Planer. Lathe, it looks like. Tables of stuff. Alfalfa seed, I believe. A lot of electrical supplies this sale. There's breaker boxes, disconnects. There's a nice little item. Try and get you a close up on that one. Little Roto-Rooter. Some of these seats, van seats. Those ones are leather. All sorts of stuff. More electrical supplies here. Tools. A lot of electrical supplies right there again. If you're an electrician looking to fill up your van or your trailer, like I said, everything, sell everything. Pants tighteners right there. Little Milwaukee. Looks like it's got batteries. That's a quick little tour of our September Ag, Industrial, and Auto Auction. That is happening September 25th to the 30th. There's over 2,000 items, probably 2,200 items on the sale. So there's something for everybody. Just give you a little walk around like I did there. Maybe give you a different view of it instead of just cherry picking the highlights. Try and show you as much as possible. And if you have any other questions on Yorkton Auction Center, put them in the comments. Send us an email. If you'd like to see different things in the auction, let us know. Happy to try and share them with you. If you have any questions about auctions, more than happy to chat and have a conversation. No obligation. It's always fun to talk about the industry and where it's evolved from and stuff like that. So that's all for this video. Hopefully you like it, and hit the subscribe button for more.